Well, since our last interview, Bill Cosby is out of prison. He had his sentence actually reversed. Some of our interviews ended up on his IG page. He was very he considered you one of his big supporters.
I didn't see. I mean, that's my guy, man. You're talking about wrongfully done, and now everybody's quiet. Everybody's no, motherfuckers. They don't let people out of jail that are guilty, no matter what deal. Ain't no money can get you out of jail. Put it like that. You ever heard of John Gotti?
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of what's the guy named that did the shit in New York, the scamming? Bernie Madoff?
Bernie Madoff, yeah.
Why they ain't out of jail? If money gets you out of jail, because I hear, he had the money. Money means nothing in jail. Like I say, even with attorneys, they hustling. When he told them, fuck no, I ain't agreeing to none of that shit. I ain't do none of that shit. And stood with it. He said, 10 toes down, up against the wall. Walk that line.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I went through the whole case carefully. I interviewed his first lawyer, Tom Messero, and we broke down the entire thing. And from everything I've seen, he deserves to be out of prison. The deal that he made back in the early 2000s prevented them from actually using that in any further criminal cases. They went and basically cheated, and the Superior Court of Pennsylvania found that to be true. They let him out. I'm 100% in agreement with it. At the end of the day, whatever happened, it is what it is. But in terms of the legal system, he got out. And I agree with it. And we supported it. And what was interesting was that his spokesman, Andrew Wyatt, when after he was out and we had approached him to do an interview with Cosby, he said, well, you got to do an interview with me first. And I'm like, nah, we're good. This is like a bait and switch. He said, if you do an interview with me first, Cosby might consider doing an interview with you. And I'm like, all right.
Did he say that
you
really?
Don't function. He really said that.
He must be disciplined.
He really said that. So
he got to be
cool,
disciplined then.
We're good.
Somebody got to discipline him.
When I spoke about that in an interview, he got super angry at me, sent me all of these paragraphs of angry text messages. And in one of the text messages, he said, by the way, ask Faizon and Massero, I was considering having Mr. Cosby as a guest on your show. You shot yourself in the foot and missed the biggest interview in the world, blah, 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 blah. Now, when I spoke to you, you said you have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
Fuck you talking about? Listen, anything I'm going to say, it's going to be only factual, especially with Mr. Cosby, because he already got heat on him.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm only going to speak on what the fuck I know. I don't know what Andrew doing. He might have to be disciplined. I got to, we might have to, we might have to discipline.
Mm.
And that ain't got nothing to do with Mr. Cosby. That's got something to do with us.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he's throwing your name in it. Like y'all.
Throw my name in it. I got to discipline
you. There you go.
You got to take discipline.
Yep. And I got the text messages and all. So if Andrew wants to say he never said that, I've got the actual text messages from him. Putting your name in it. people get emotional, man. Not everyone's built for this media game. You know what I mean? People get emotional. They hear their name.
But the media game here is to use it to show light on the truth on Mr. C. Not to be dancing in it like this. None of that.
Right.
It's like, no, what do you mean you need to be interviewed? You just spent 3 years in jail?
Right. Well, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, why would I interview a representative? Like, this doesn't, and then the whole thing of like, well, interview me first and we'll and Bill will consider it if I do this. Like, this don't even make no damn sense. Like, I'm like, yeah, this is silly. This is silly. I'm not doing this. I'm not playing this game. But I will tell you though, I actually wish I had interviewed him, because not too long after that, he went on TMZ and claimed that, with him speaking on behalf of Mr. Cosby, he said that R. Kelly got railroaded. And I'm like, well, if you're going to say all this crazy shit, I would have interviewed you. I missed my opportunity. Damn it. TMZ got the interview that I was supposed to get. Like, if you would have said some ignorant ass shit like that, I missed my shot. If you was going to say something as stupid as R. Kelly got railroaded and Bill Cosby feels this way, because then he went back, oh, no, Cosby didn't really say that. That was just my opinion and I'm allowed to have my opinion. But you're Cosby's representative. Right?
Like I said, man, that's when somebody wants to be famous.
Right. When you're just supposed to be a representative.
Yeah. It's like
you're
defeating the purpose of you're saying this man has already withstanding every blow thrown at him at the ages he's at.
Mm-hmm.
He's in jail, state prison. And then you want to hop in front of the camera like you did all this? No, partner. No. If Mr. Cosby wants to do an interview, trust me, he'll reach out.
Right.
He'll reach out.
Yeah. That's how I look at it. If you want to do an interview, you can do an interview.
Right now,
I'm not gonna jump through hoops.
Yeah, so now that makes some sense now, because he's got to be disciplined.